Alito, Jumachuma, this is Chief Steve coming at y'all with another episode, A True Story. We got a really interesting one for you guys today, but before we get into it, make sure you guys like and hype this video up. Comment in the comments section, get really interactive. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, and don't forget to hit that notification bell as well. So whenever I drop these bombs, you'll be the first ones to grab them. Now, without further ado, let's get into it.
I don't got no water in my pocket, but I'll still be water.
In this, how much in the year 2023 does a bottle of water cost at 7441 Park Lane Road in Richland County at the Shell gas station operated by the Chow family? How much does one bottle of water cost?
I'm not sure.
Okay, 98 cents sound about right?
Yes,
Let's just round it up to $1. Dollar sound right?
Yes, sir.
Think you took $1 worth of merchandise from the store?
I did think that, yes, sir.
And you were certain of it?
I believed he had taken it, yes, sir.
You strongly believed enough where you left your counter, you left the cash register and ran after it, correct?
Yes, sir.
But you were wrong.
Afterwards, I did learn he did not take it.
Indictment number 2023 GS40074440. State of South Carolina, County of Richland versus Rick Chow. We, the jury, unanimously find the defendant, Rick Chow, as to the charge of murder, not guilty. Fine number 302, foreperson, June the 1st, 2026. Madam Forelady, was this your verdict and the verdict of the entire jury?
Yes, ma'am, it was.
Thank you. Was this your verdict? 257?
Yes.
Is it still your verdict?
Yes.
I don't got no water in my pocket, but I'll still be water.
The devil shot him dead, and he laid right there. And we got no justice from South Carolina.
Being here is very difficult. However, I am going to be Cyrus strong because my son was strong. My son was smart, he was loving, he was kind. I cannot believe that from the time he stepped into that store, as we all saw, he was racially profiled. They followed him around. He was shopping. He took 4 waters, he put them back. He even showed them by shaking his hoodie that he took nothing. And he walked out of the store. And yet 2 grown people chased him. He fell and they shot him. He shot him dead, like as if he was a dog. And I do not understand how that jury can come back and say that he was not guilty. And nobody can tell me that this is not racially motivated. When I go and I look at my social media,
I have racist people coming to my page, going under my son's pictures, leaving the most horrific things, saying that they're glad he's dead, good riddance, and I am tired. I don't want this to happen to any other child. No black or brown child should have to go through this. No parent should have to go through this. This has to stop today. And until you are in my shoes and you have to bury a child, I don't want to hear nothing from you. Rick Chow shot 2 people before. Rick Chow accosted a child in that store and beat her up with a gun on her hip. And none of that information could be brought to light. Y'all hire us. Y'all want us around. You like our culture. You want to listen to the music. You want to wear our clothes, you want to do all of that stuff. But when it comes to protecting us and when it comes to looking at our children, you look at us as if we are animals and we are not.
This was his 3rd shooting. The jury didn't get to know that, but I'm going to make sure that you know about the 2 previous shootings before Rick Chow was found not guilty for taking the life of 14-year-old Cyrus Carmack-Belton. 2015, a woman stole beer and peanuts. Chow says that she then threatened his life and then she got in a vehicle, so he shot at that vehicle 6 times. Now, thank goodness no one was hurt, but Chow was not charged. Investigators called it self-defense. The second time was in 2018. A man stole oven cleaner. Chow says that that man then assaulted him, so he shot him twice. No charges. Self-defense. The man who stole the oven cleaner, though, he was charged in connection with that case. And then we get to 2023. That's when 14-year-old Cyrus went into a convenience store owned by Rick Chow. Chow said that he stole water. Surveillance video showed that he did not. Cyrus ran from that store, and he ran so hard during the 130-yard chase where Rick Chow was chasing him with a weapon and with his son. Cyrus, this child, ran so fast that he ran out of one of his shoes and his belongings fell out of his pocket, including a weapon. And then he was shot in the back as he was running away. Chow and his son said that Cyrus pointed that weapon at them and that's why Chow fired. But they're the only people who say that. The other witnesses say they never saw anything in Cyrus's hand. And according to the prosecution's experts, Cyrus was shot in the back while he was running away. So how would he have been pointing a weapon that was on the ground that had fallen out of his pocket as he ran for his life? And a lot of people want to say, well, a 14-year-old had a weapon. That's the end of the story. Not guilty for Chow. Having a weapon, no matter what age, does not automatically mean someone gets to take your life. Is it A-okay hunky-dory that a 14-year-old had a weapon? No, but that is not the end of this case. I personally do not believe that he was pointing it at Chow or his son. I believe the witnesses that were there that didn't have a relative on the line for going to prison for this. Other people want to say, well, he may have put the water down, but he planned to steal. Planning to steal or even stealing should not be a death sentence. If he stole a bottle of water, which he did not, but even if he did, call the police. Put up a sign that says this kid stole a bottle of water, a basic necessity of life, and he's no longer allowed in this store. If a woman steals beer and peanuts, call the police. Put up a sign that says this woman stole beer and peanuts. She's not allowed in this store. If a man steals oven cleaner, put up a sign. Call the police. None of those things should be death sentences. And the fact that people are online saying, well, he intended to steal. Well, he had a weapon. You think that means a 14-year-old child should have died? I hope you'll really think about that. I just wanted to make sure everyone knows about the 2 previous shootings. The jury did not, and I have to wonder if that would have changed their opinion. But of course, since they were self-defense and Chow wasn't charged, of course the jury didn't know about it. I wonder what they'll think about it when they find out. Rest in peace to Cyrus Carmack-Belton. Let me know if anything in this video changed your perspective at all.
He was running away from you, right, Angie?
I can't speak for him.
Was he running towards you?
No, sir.
Was he running away from you? It's not a hard question.
I guess not to me, yes, sir.
He was trying to get away from where you were, correct?
Could be.
It could be.
I love when the black community says, let's boycott Asian businesses. Please do. We'll get rid of the Chinese takeout, the dry cleaners, the laundromats. Let's get rid of the liquor stores as well. Get rid of the Jordans you guys wear.
Well, let's just increase the Asian hate then. How would you feel about that? since your video is daring and actually playing in our motherfucking face? How about we just say fuck all that and we just increase the Asian hate? How would you feel then? See, I love when Asians say this shit because it lets me know, an educated mind, that you're not even proficient with your own history, especially if you're Chinese. Y'all came over here 1850, and though you didn't endure chattel slavery, these white folks fucked you over just like we got fucked over. They would kidnap your women and use them for sex. They mistreated you. You weren't chattel slavery, you were indentured service. Matter of fact, you were Oriental. Imagine that hideous fucking word. Right? They treated y'all fucked up just like they treated us fucked up. But yet, you still appropriated and assimilated to whiteness. It makes sense. I read the history books. I got an A in it. It makes sense. Stockholm Syndrome saves your life. When you adopt the mindset of the oppressor, it's your brain convincing you that if you do these things, you would be safe. But they pushed you off into the South, especially Mississippi, still mistreating you. You didn't become nationalized citizens until what, 1943? I think. And then you benefited from the Civil Rights Act. And then at the
I love when the black community says, let's boycott Asian businesses. Please do. We'll get rid of the Chinese takeout, the dry cleaners, the laundromats. Let's get rid of the liquor stores as well. Get rid of the Jordans you guys wear, the Nikes you wear, the shower caps, the Hondas, the Hyundais, all your car electricians, the electronics in your house, the Sony, the TV system, your sound system, the microphones that you guys use to rap and speak about awareness for the black culture and the hip hop culture. Where do you think that's made? That's made all in Asia. And here's another thing for you guys. You guys want us to leave the neighborhood so bad? Oh, Asian people are not our own Koreatown. You think we really need you guys to benefit off and make money? A lot of us do go to college as well. You're being outworked by immigrants who barely speak English. And you're not embarrassed? Go to the bank, start your own businesses, and deal with your own people. I want to see your own women get on their hands and knees and do pedicures and manicures and deal with nasty ass attitudes, okay? Please, boycott Asian business. I'm all for it.
Boycott Asian businesses. Look, I know many people are angry. They think justice needs to be served, so they want to boycott Asian businesses. I know emotions are high, and if this is how you think there's going to be some justice, okay, I'm okay with it. But then when does it end? When is it, okay, we've boycotted Asian businesses enough, justice is served, now let's move on. I just personally don't think this is the solution. If anything, it produces more tension, creating some unnecessary race war. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of Asian business owners that are like, what happened? Where's all my black customers? They're just trying to make a living. They're just trying to make money.
When Trump was saying that, hey, we need to bring more manufacturing jobs back to America and depend less on China, where was the Asians at? It was crickets. Now all of a sudden he talking about, oh, it's going to be a race war. No, it's just going to be between you and you not making your bank payments on your loans. Because that's what Black Americans is talking about, pushing Asian businesses out of black communities. You don't see any black businesses in Asian communities. You don't see any white businesses in Asian communities. So where is this entitlement coming from? People, this is not China. This is not any Asian country. Nobody's forced to shop nowhere. People could shop and support who they want to support. But like I said before, this won't be no race war. This will be youth going out of business. That's it.
I just passed by a boycott of an Asian hair store here in Houston. And immediately when I get on TikTok, I see a post of a young gentleman saying people all over the country are boycotting Asian hair stores and Asian nail salons because of what happened to Cyrus. The most liked comment said, why punish other businesses that had nothing to do that? And my response to that is very simple. Because I can't look at the color of your skin to determine whether you're friend or foe. For years, y'all have looked at the color of our skin and looped us all as criminals, as has-beens. We ain't gonna never be nothing and we are tired. But when we do it to you, it's a problem. But Drea, we're not all like that. And I understand that you're not all like that. But I am not willing to walk into another store or into another business that don't have somebody that look like me to find out that you're not one of the cool ones. What do? We stop going to all of your establishments. We start supporting our own, period. I'm about to start putting together a series of Black Wall Street Zooms that is free, that is for everybody in the Black community that can come and start learning about resources in your area for you to support your own people. And I know that there's an app out there that you can go to. I'm not talking about no app. I'm talking about real conversations, real people that you can connect to in your area. I just passed by a boycott of an Asian hair store.
Yo, the boycott for the Asian businesses is really happening, y'all. When I tell y'all, even in Metro Detroit, Hazel Park, East Point, the nail shops are empty. Ain't no Black women in them shits. The boycott going down, y'all.
Like,
the business owner, like the Asian business owners, Chinese, Korean, I never know like which is which when I'm looking at them or talking to them, but they are in an uproar right now. They are so upset because it is said that their businesses are getting boycotted, that their parking lots are empty, based off of a not guilty verdict that's recently happened prior to this weekend. And there's a lot of people upset, and people are really upset at the Asian community. I have never ever seen an Asian go off before until today. I have never seen a Korea or a Chinese person go off and just go in so hard until I seen it today on TikTok. These people are pissed. Allegedly, one Asian came back and said that we actually need them, that we can't make it without their businesses. They said everything that we buy is made in China, made in Korea, and so on and so on. The guy basically said that we cannot make it without their products. But yet, I don't think that he completely lied. If you go into our stores, 90% of what's on those shelves in the store, made in China. The next time you go to Walmart, Target, or any of those stores, pick up one of those coffee cups, look at the bottom of it, made in China. Your spoons, knife, and fork set, turn it over and look at it, made in China. The next time you go buy a blanket or something, look at the tag on the blanket, made in China. So they are talking, bro, and these people are pissed because they feel like the boycott is really affecting their businesses. And if it's true, and some of the videos I've seen on TikTok today is true, and they're not made up AI videos, it looks like that boycott is taking effect extremely fast. One lady pulled up to 3 of the nail salons, and every last one of them was empty, man. Now, I don't know if those nail salons open on Sunday. She could have been capping and pulled up on a day that they were closed, but it seems to me like those nail salons are open 7 days a week, man. But them Asians is starting to try to clap back, bro. Y'all better be careful. I ain't never seen an Asian go off like I seen today. It's getting crazy out here, y'all.
and what? Like, this is crazy.
Oh, yeah. I did it like I hadn't been there that long, but I came up here the other day and stood across the street and got some shots.
This is crazy.
Awesome.
Like, how bold could you be?
I know. You wouldn't think it. It's like I didn't even see it. I saw somebody else out here standing up here looking at it. I was walking down the sidewalk over there. I was like,
it's like premeditated because it's like we just got the verdict from the Cyrus Carmack-Belton. There's no way you could have done that this quickly. So, you know, I don't call myself an influencer, but I have a few million views between my videos. So I'm going to give you all the publicity, all the attention that you have been wanting, because this is disgusting. This is fucking disgusting.
I couldn't believe it when I was coming down the street.
Like, is this... I care about y'all. I love y'all. Yeah. Yeah, you don't. You don't unless you really look at it. Hurry up and buy it.
My car right there. It won't probably get one place.
Yes, sir. hurry up and buy with two little black boys and an Asian man looking like hurry up.
These
We're
all
the
come from
Jordans
Asian
too. Like
factories.
Michael Jordan is an Asian man.
He was saying all that shit. But notice the crazy part? The fact that he kind of had a leg to stand on saying that ignorant shit.
Why?
Because overwhelmingly, the businesses that he named dominate our neighborhoods.
But you know why though. So why he got a leg to stand on? He don't know why. He don't know that a motherfucker coming from this country from somewhere else, they get better loans than we do. We systematically been set up to not own nothing or have nothing in our neighborhoods. That's the difference. That's the thing that he doesn't know. But you know, don't you, nigga?
No, I
Not
don't.
goblin.
I don't. I don't know that, but
You do know.
I don't.
You know. You
It's
know why
another
we don't own
conversation
our
that I
businesses
don't
in our-
want to get into.
Okay,
No.
we don't have to though. But
No.
you don't know why we don't own businesses
No,
in our neighborhoods?
I do know.
Okay.
But I don't want to have the conversation.
Okay, I got
Our
you.
priorities is fucked up, and that's why we don't own businesses.
I hate when y'all do that. Oh, brother, please with that shit. That is not why we don't own businesses.
Yeah, that's not the baby.
All black people's priorities are not fucked up, so that's why there's no business in that. I hate when y'all
It's a systematic
start
thing,
with this
though.
white
Well, let's have a
people
conversation.
shit.
What's the reason? He doesn't want to have it.
You don't want to have it.
Well, we're not going
and
to do it.
I'm not jumping it, but he said that irked me. That part. The
It's
onus,
not
we talking
true.
about a little black boy getting murdered in a store. Somehow we always get back to what black people are or are not doing. I want to just keep the focus where it's supposed to be.
Gotcha.
That's all.
Okay.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace.
So you
man.
said they. What are they doing to the store? You said it was tearing his
Vandalizing it, vandalizing, throwing rocks.
And I wouldn't even
you
do that.
can't open. You can't. You can't.
I
open.
wouldn't even do that.
And the first day they had all the
I don't
police
want
out
to make
there.
no insurance money.
The first day they had
Right.
all the
Freeze them
police
out.
out there. And I seen that. I was like, this ain't gonna last but for so long. Y'all can't have these fucking 50
can't
cop cars
afford
out
it.
here all day. Yeah, not at all.
And we shouldn't have to do that. We should starve the store if no
Just
one ever goes in there.
Don't burn it down. Don't do none of that because again, all they're gonna do is inflate the insurance quotes, get the money, and go somewhere else. Just starve them. Leave them niggas alone. Let them stand right there with zero fucking business.
Yep.
And I hate the civil
No,
suit
they
shit
should move. Somebody
because the
killing
civil
people.
suit shit is a remedy for somebody's passing away and nobody being held accountable for the death.
If y'all think that them motherfucking Chows wasn't shutting that bitch down when this shit was over, it's over. They know they can't be there. They know they cannot do that. They cannot operate that convenience store like that. Not after everything.
You know what the
came
child?
out.
No. What the Childs will do is change the sign, and we'll be back there in 2 weeks. And that's why we.
Man, what? Like, this is crazy.
Oh, yeah. I did it like it hadn't been there that long, but I came up here the other day and stood across the street and got some shots.
This is
It's
crazy.
awesome.
Like, how bold could you
I
be?
know. You wouldn't think it. It's like I didn't even see it. I saw somebody else out here standing up here looking at it. I was walking down that sidewalk over there. I was like,
It's like premeditated because it's like we just got the verdict from the Cyrus Carmack-Belton. There's no way you could have done that.
And that there, you guys, is the prime reason why we need to stand firm in what it is we're doing when it comes to these Asian businesses that are within our communities. This type of shit right here. They don't care. They don't care. They're only in an uproar right now is because they see that their shit is about to blow up. They see the money coming out of their community left and right. They can see it happening. They know that they are too dependent on the black dollar for their businesses to thrive, for their businesses to sustain. That's why they're so outraged with knowing that we are doing a ban of their businesses. Because it's not even a boycott. We're not even doing boycott no more. So let's take boycott out of our vocabulary right now. This is a ban. And a ban means we will be no longer engaging with any of their businesses that are within our communities. Any of them. This is the shit right here that tells us they could care less about anything that's going on in society surrounding their community. Because how do we have a business that feels okay to have such a image on the window of their establishment?
on the window of their establishment. Like, this shit is bold as fuck. North Carolina, who owns this business? Who owns this business, North Carolina? We need to know who owns this business. Drop it in the comments if you know who is the owner of this business. We need to have a conversation. We need to understand what was your intention with this? Because I don't want to hear no shit about it's a joke. It's a play on a movie. I think it's a play on Don't Be a Menace to Society, one of the parodies movies by the Wayans brothers. I believe that's where that comes from. Yeah, y'all don't get to play with us like that. None of y'all get to play with us like that. See, y'all have gotten too comfortable. And we've allowed y'all to get too comfortable. We've allowed y'all to get too comfortable thinking that y'all can play with us because we put it in our music. We put certain things in our music. The imagery that we depict in movies, etc. Y'all think because y'all can consume it, that y'all can cosplay and act like you about that life. Yeah, y'all, even as a Black community, we need to be careful at the type of imagery that we're putting out here. Because then we encounter bullshit like this, and they're going to easily have a way out or a excuse. They're going to be excused. Their apology is going to be riddled with, I had a lapse in judgment. I've consumed this type of, I've supported the Black community. I've seen this movie. I've seen that movie. I've purchased the music. I paid to go to concerts. Because we let them in too freely. We let them into our spaces too freely. That this is the type of thanks that we get. A fucking slap in the face. This is wild. This is insane. If you're in North Carolina, Greensboro, North Carolina to be exact, who owns this business? Drop it in the comments if y'all are familiar with this business from the Greensboro, North Carolina area. And when did that signage go up? When did that imagery go up on that window? Because based off of that video, it's come up recently. And to know what is going on in their neighboring state, right above them in South Carolina, right below them in South Carolina, you knew exactly what you were doing when you put that shit on that window. Drop in the comments, y'all, and let's talk about it. Because we need to know who the owner is of this business and when that shit went up in that window.
I couldn't wait to get home and do this video. This crackerjack right here, he was talking to y'all. He wasn't talking to me. You know why he wasn't talking to me? Because I shop Black owned. But let me show you. My hair products, right? Black owned. You know who this is. Black owned. Rice water, rosemary water, Black owned. Botanica oil, Black owned. For my locks, Black owned. If I wanted a dude, Black owned. Okay? For my kids, Black owned. Edge control, Black owned. Let me come over here. Edge control, Black owned. Now, if I wanted something for my body, Black owned. Y'all know who she be. Black owned. Okay? We get this? Now, if I want to wash my face, Black owned. Okay? If I wanted to smell good, Black owned. Let me open it so y'all see. Black owned. If I wanted my house to smell good, Black owned. And all of that right, Black owned. Black owned. If I wanted to wipe my butt, let me turn this around, baby. And I just got a package for 2 more. Black owned. If I wanted to wash my clothes, Black owned. Black owned. Vitamins, more vitamins. Black owned. Okay? Black owned. Now for my hormones and stuff. Black owned. But if I wanted to sage out my house, I can't find my other ones. But baby, black owned. Black owned. Everything in my house is black owned. I support my black peoples. He was talking to y'all. He was not talking to me. And this is what I mean. You give them an inch, they take a mile. This black owned in here. Black owned. Black owned. It's matter of fact, I got black owned books. Books. Black owned. Everything is black owned with me. I support my people. Matter of fact, forgot, girl. If I wanted my house, mop my floors, baby. Mop my floors. Black owned. What else did I forget? It's so much stuff in my house that's black owned. Black owned. He was talking to y'all. He was not talking to me. He could never talk to me. I don't go there. I don't go to none of them. I don't get my nails done. And I do my kids here, my husband here. Black owned.
Hey y'all, if y'all liking what y'all see, do me a favor, continue to be a star, hit that like button, hype it up too if you have the option. Let the algorithm know that we mean business here in 2026. Also, don't forget to look for Chief Steve on Facebook and Instagram. Chief Steve on Facebook, chiefsteve.yt on Instagram. Let me say this clearly. The power is in our dollar. And right now, we have to be disciplined. They want us outside for all the wrong reasons. From the Carmelo Anthony case, to the Rick Chow verdict, to everything else happening that they are not putting in the mainstream. They want a reaction out of us. They want us angry. They want us emotional. They want us scattered. They want us in the streets fighting police, caught up in chaos, protesting ourselves into exhaustion, and giving our energy to a system that already knows exactly what it is doing. But we are done with that. It's summertime. We are copper-colored Aborigines of this land. We want to be in the sun. We want to be outside thriving. We want to be dancing. We want to be celebrating. We want to be with our families, our children, our elders, and our people. We want to enjoy life. We want to build. We want to heal. We want to laugh. And we want to live. We do not want to spend our days giving our anger, tears, or energy and smoke to people who do not respect us. So no, we are not giving them the reaction they are looking for. We are not giving them our chaos. We are not giving them our tears. We are not giving them our anger. We are not giving them our energy. And now we are not giving them our money either. Because for too long, people have come into our communities and taken from us. They take our money. They take our culture. They take our style. They take our creativity. They take our neighborhoods. They take our labor. They take from our children, our elders, our families, and our communities, and then turn around and mock us, belittle us, follow us around stores, falsely accuse us, degrade us, and treat us like we are less than, while thriving off our consumership. Enough is enough. No more. If a business does not respect our people, protect our children, value our elders, honor our presence, or pour back, or rather forward into the neighborhoods they profit from, then that business does not deserve our money. No respect, no dollars. No accountability, no dollars. No justice, no dollars. This is not about crashing out. This is not about violence. This is not about destroying ourselves or giving the system another excuse to come after us. This is about discipline. This is about strategy. This is about economics. This is about understanding that every dollar we spend is a vote. Every receipt is a statement. Every purchase is a decision. And if our dollar has power, like we know it does, then we need to stop spending that power in places that disrespect us. We cannot keep funding our own disrespect. We cannot keep giving loyalty to people who have no loyalty to us. We cannot keep pouring money into businesses that drain our communities dry and give nothing back but suspicion, disrespect, and mistreatment. The way we fight back is with our dollar. But let me be clear. This cannot stop at a boycott. We cannot just boycott. We have to build. We have to look around our cities, our states, and our communities and ask, what is missing? What essential services are needed? What gaps need to be filled? What contracts are available? What government needs are being fulfilled by everybody except us? Who owns the grocery stores? Who owns the restaurants? Who owns the transportation companies? Who owns the security companies? Who owns the legal offices? Who owns the farms? Who owns the construction companies? Who owns the child care centers? Who owns the elder care services? Who owns the funeral services? Who owns the tax office? Who owns the notary services? Who owns the trucking companies? Who owns the supply chains? Wherever there is a gap, there is an opportunity for our people to step in, build, serve, and own. We have to stop only being consumers and start becoming owners. We need business owners. We need contractors. We need lawyers. We need judges. We need defense attorneys. We need criminal law attorneys. We need paralegals. We need farmers. We need educators. We need developers. We need lenders. We need builders. We need protectors. We need people who understand the system well enough to make it work for our people. Because we see what's happening. And if they cannot profit from us in the streets, they profit from us in the courts. And if they cannot get our dollar, they try to get our labor. If they cannot control our movement, they try to control our future. And if they cannot indict us, cage us, or break us, then they try to take us out altogether. But we are not allowing that anymore. The only way we protect ourselves long term is by occupying the essential spaces in our communities. We have to be in law. We have to be in business. We have to be in land. We have to be in food. We have to be in finance. We have to be in education. We have to be in transportation. We have to be in security. We have to be in media. We have to be in every space that touches the daily life of our people. That is how we return to stewardship. Because we are the original stewards of this land. But stewardship is not just something you say. Stewardship is responsibility. Stewardship is building. Stewardship is protecting. Stewardship is feeding the people. Stewardship is creating systems that allow our children to live, learn, grow, and inherit something stronger than what we were handed. And when we support our own, We have to do it with integrity on both sides. To the customers, stop asking our people for the homie discount every time they start a business. Stop haggling them down like their work has no value. Stop expecting excellence from everybody else while treating our own people like they should work for free. Many of our businesses are starting from ground zero. We are rebuilding after generations of economic suppression. We are picking up from Tulsa. We are picking up from every so-called Black Wall Street, every thriving town, every economy our people built that was burned down, robbed, sabotaged, and destroyed. It's time that we support our people. We have to support our people. We have to pay our people. And we have to promote our people. And also refer our people, review our people, give honest feedback. But by all means, do not degrade them. And to the business owners, I myself am included, do not abuse this moment. Do not overcharge your people just because you know they are trying to support you. Do not price gouge. Do not give poor service and hide behind support our own. If our people are bringing their dollars back home, then we owe them excellence, transparency, respect, quality, and real customer service. We cannot rebuild our economy with greed. We rebuild it with trust. The customer must respect the business, and the business must respect the customer. That is how we create a sustainable, closed-loop economy. That is how we keep wealth circulating in our communities instead of watching it leave the same day it comes in. Everybody else understands this. Other communities build for themselves. They circulate dollars among themselves. They hire their own. They protect their businesses. They use their networks, their families, their culture, and their unity to create power. And now, it is our turn. We have one of the strongest spending powers in this country, if not the strongest spending power in this country. But everybody has had a hand in our pot except us. Everybody has eaten from our table except us. Everybody has built off of our culture, our labor, our neighborhoods, our creativity, and our dollar. Now, we are taking our pot back. This is bigger than a boycott, y'all. This is an economic awakening. This is us saying we are no longer blindly spending. We are no longer funding our own disrespect. We are no longer giving our energy, our money, our loyalty, or our protection to businesses that do not value our lives. We are going to build our own. We are going to support our own. We are going to correct our own. We are going to hold our own accountable. We are going to fill the essential gaps in our own communities. We are going to become the business owners, contractors, legal minds, farmers, developers, educators, protectors, and stewards that our people need. The power is in our dollar. The power is in our discipline. The power is in our unity. The power is in our ability to say no more. No more disrespect. No more profiling. No more false accusations. No more taking from our communities and giving nothing back. No more using our culture while mocking our people. No more thriving off our money while treating us like we are disposable. We are all we have. We are all we got. And if we are serious about freedom, we have to be serious about economics. So don't just boycott, build. Don't just complain, create. Don't just withdraw your dollar, redirect it. Don't just talk about unity, practice it. Support our people. Build businesses. Look for contracts. Fill the gaps. Treat one another with respect. Hold each other accountable. Keep the money circulating. Protect the children. Honor the elders. Defend the community. Because when we control our dollar, we control our direction. We are not broke. We are not powerless. We have just been spending our power in the wrong places. But now, we bring it home. And we are not asking for anyone's permission anymore. This is Chief Steve, signing off. Don't forget to like this video. Hype it up if you can. Comment in the comment section. Let me know what's going on with you. How you feel about this. Let's not make too much noise. We don't need to be telling everybody our moves that's going on. Let's continue to move in silence. But at the same time, if you have a business that you would like to promote, please feel free to drop it in the comments. And if you can, leave a link. It's time for us to build forward. My last video didn't get a lot of views. They're trying to suppress this information. So please share as much as you can, to as many as you can. Let them know that we mean business in 2026 and beyond. Again, Chief Steve, signing off. Tata Chista. I cherish each and every one of you. Yo Koki. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.